So this is a very basic forces question taken from the AS Mechanics Edexcel booklet. It is very basic, but it actually gives us a nice introduction to Newton's first law of motion, which states that a body will stay at rest, or a body will move with constant velocity unless acted upon by a resultant force. And what we mean by that is if the forces are somehow unbalanced in a given direction. So the diagram shows the forces acting on a particle, and we're asked to draw a force diagram to represent the resultant force and then describe the motion of the particle. So we do have a force diagram here, but it's not showing the resultant force. And you'll notice that we've got a vertical direction where the forces are unbalanced and a horizontal direction where the forces are balanced. So in that direction, you would expect there to be no motion. Yeah, a body will stay at rest or move with constant velocity, because the forces are balanced there. However, in the vertical direction, that's not the same case. So, very, very simply, we've got this particle, and the force is horizontally balanced, but what you do have is this upward force of 30 newtons and downward force of 10 newtons, resulting in an overall force of 20 newtons in the upwards direction, and nothing side to side. So this particle, once you've taken into account all of the forces that are acting on it, the resultant force, so the overall one, is 20 newtons in the upwards direction. So for part B, when we describe the motion of the particle, we have this unbalance in the vertical direction, which will mean that the particle will actually accelerate upwards. So now this particle could have been moving with constant velocity or at rest originally, but after these forces were applied, since the upwards direction has a resultant force of 20 newtons, the particle will actually accelerate in that direction, making sure that F equals ma, but that will be the second law of motion, so Newton's second law. So if you want to see more videos regarding the other laws of Newton's laws of motion, then check out studyworld.com.